Hey, another don't forget to breathe. So I've completely forgotten what I said in the last one, and there's going to be loads of cards going past because it's a little bit early for me doing this. But I'm going to shit down after doing this and play a little Ark Survival Ascended into the early hours because I can. But I'm not entirely sure what it said last week. I haven't even looked at it last week's one. So I'm just gonna. I know I got the decision of the DWP. I think it's DWP. I'm pretty sure on the letter it says something else now, but I got a phone call anyway. And the guy said he just basically said to me, "For him, carry on." He paused at the most inconvenient time. He said, "Mark, we think." I've got a feeling I've already told you this anyway, but yeah, so we got a phone call anyway, and they basically said, carry on doing everything that you've been doing, and it left me feeling like they were judging to see whether I was lying or not. Cunts. But I actually on Monday or Tuesday started this week, whenever it was anyway. Bank holiday Monday, wasn't it? So it might have been Tuesday. I actually got a letter, an email, and it was basically said the opposite of what the guy had told me when he said carry on with your fit notes. This letter says no, you don't have to give fit notes in anymore. Just keep us up to date with your condition and what have you, and we'll let your job coach. I hate that term, job coach. We'll let your job coach know of our decision and all that. So I've got a phone call with her next week. So I'm assuming I'll just find out exactly what all this means. I still feel like this health assessment was more like a is he lying assessment. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I don't see if the only thing that comes out of this is the fact that I don't have to supply a fit note every month, then it just seems a little bit fucking ridiculous to go through. I just get the feeling they were judging me and seeing if whether they felt I was telling the truth or not. Which, I mean, all the medical information I've said before, they could have got from the doctors. It's all down. It's not hidden from anybody. It's there for them to see. Hey, anyway, so yeah, so there's that. Also, bank holiday, there was a incident in Liverpool after the parade, as the parade was ending. It was horrendous. I seen the footage of it, and it was horrendous. A car hit. It drove into a load of people. Now I've seen reports today that they're saying that he's a businessman and all that, but something fucking not right with him. Something not right with him because from what I seen, he hit one person and then put his foot down and went into a load of people. There was something like 76 off the top of my head, I think. Off the top of my head were injured, including a handful of kiddies. So whatever's wrong with this cunt, he shouldn't have been behind the wheel of a car. That's like, cars can be deadly weapons. So, this cunt obviously shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car. Yeah, so there's that. And there's something else. I've been watching all the footage, and it made me like long to get back to work because I miss the security work I do. I miss it. I mean, when the public managed to stop this guy and fucking tried to drag him out of the car, they tried to drag him out of the car. There was like half a dozen security officers approached and basically stopped the man from getting lynched. So, it could be seen as protecting that cunt. But no, you've got to do it for the protection of the innocent, sort of thing. Now, I'll go back to a story that I was involved in. When I was working security on the trains. By the way, terrorism on the trains is a real fucking. You've got to take that shit seriously. But anyway, we always went out in twos. If anybody was told to travel on their own, it was a fucking big no. You always went in twos, always in twos. So this one day, I'm partnered with a young lad, young black lad. Great guy, absolutely loved the bones of him. We had been up and down the Southport line, and in the first part of our shift, been up and down, and we got into we jumped off the Strand, where we weren't doing a proper check, but we just got off of the Strand because we knew whoever was on the we knew the retailer. He's a great lad as well. So we were talking to him for a bit, and then we were getting back on. But while we were there, some fucking dickhead from Bootle started throwing some racist shit about towards my colleague. So like, I got upset. I got more upset than he did. I was ready to fucking kill the guy, and he basically held me back and said, "No, just leave it." I was ready to fucking kill him. I was ready to kill him. So anyway, that I think that upset me more than it upset him, or at least at the time that's what I thought. But we'll get to the point. We went in for our break, and we were coming out for our break, and there was a call at Central. There was an incident at Central. Charles was straight. Charles, I give his name. I didn't mean to give his name, but my colleague anyway. He was up and out, straight out. So like, I had to put me fucking stabby on and all that. So I was late. I had to follow him out because you go and choose. I had to follow him out, but I wasn't like, I was still to have me stabby on all that. So I had to throw me stabby on him and what have you, and chase him out. And as I got there, he's handled it with the guys who were out on the platform, whatever it was, that handled it. So instead of like getting involved, because you've got a case there with, doing security, you got to know when to jump in and when not to, when to just, hang back. I mean, there's too many cooks and all that shit, So I just hung back. And when it was sorted, we were going to go back in, sort our shit out, and then we were back out on the line. On the way back in, some kid, I say kid, I don't know, probably the same age as my colleague, started giving them shit again. Only this time, my colleague fucking flipped, and I thought he was going to kill him. I honestly. So anyway, we're talking about protecting the innocent. What I did was, when I went for the guy, and I grabbed a fucking big bear hug, picked the fucker up, and put myself in between the guy and my colleague, and fucking walked him towards the wall. When other colleagues who were on the platform got to us, all I said was, grab hold of him, he's going to kill him. Because I was protecting the cunt who's racially abused him. But the reason I was protecting him was because I didn't want my colleague fucking smacking him, because he could have lost his job. So yeah, so that cunt got arrested. You don't start that shit, especially in Central Station. You got the mayor, you have Maypole are there, but you also got the British Rail, which are a bunch of useless fucks. you don't start shit at Central, because you're gonna get arrested. So yeah, the security at this incident, they protected the guy. With protecting the guy, they were actually protecting the innocent from fucking doing something that they would have probably not later regretted, but later would have got into trouble for. Let's say that, because I would have fucking killed him. But yeah, at the same time, if it was on the detail there, I would have done exactly the same thing. I would have got between the public and the cunt and fucking stopped them from getting at him, because the last thing they needed right there was getting into trouble themselves. I mean, I know there was a guy, I seen an elderly guy, probably about my age, was on the floor with 3 coppers on top, and he got fucking pepper sprayed and everything. And I was like, dude, you can't do that. You can't do that. You've got to use your words in that situation, not your fucking pepper spray. But I've obviously in security, I've worked closely with the Popo from time to time. And I said this earlier to a mate, they come in like 3 categories, the Popo. They come in the competent, and they're good guys, but they're too few and far between, the competent ones. Then there's the fuck-ups, who try their hardest, but they just fuck it up. I don't know whether there's like a crosswire or something missing, but they just fuck it up. And then the ones that are just fucking useless, and their colleagues will tell you which ones are fucking useless, and it's an awful lot of them. It's an awful lot of them. You say there was I've just mentioned BTP, and they had, no, I got told it was closing down in Southport, but they had offices in Southport, and they would tell you, other ones from in other offices would tell you that there was only one competent officer in the whole of that office in Southport. One. And that doesn't surprise me, because they are fucking useless. But anyway, I don't even know where I was going after this. So yeah, there was the incident, and it made me miss work. It made me, I still doing the losing the weight, and the blood pressure's up and down. The blood pressure's normalised for a few days, and it even got to a point where it was healthy and banging healthy bit, but it's gone up and down and up and down, and so I don't know what's going on. I've got an appointment with the nurse on next month. I'm going to say next week. It's about 2 weeks. I've got an appointment with the nurse about the hypertension, so see what happens there. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm going to give, there's something that I've seen online, and I'm waiting until he drops some money into my account, that I'll get these like patches, and it'll do it's, I think it's about 7 or 8 quid, and it'll give me it's 40 patches. So I need 2 of them. So I've got like 20. It'll give me 20 days with these patches. Once if they do anything for me, at the very least, I'm hoping that they'll allow me to exercise a bit more. I might be able to get out on my bike and go for a little bike ride and get out of here for a bit. I can only hope, because at the minute I'm just drifting from day to day. I mean, I'm doing the basic exercise that I can do here, and also the guitars right there. I'll be making me see. I'll put something on, get the curry on the go, whatever, and I'll just sit down, and I'll pick it up, and I'll fucking and just give it a little go. But yeah, I'm just moving from moment to moment. Don't seem to be going anywhere at all. So yeah, maybe these patches will give me a little bit of a life back. It might just be a fit to start. It might do nothing. It might just be wasting fucking 7 or 8 quid, or however much it is. Less than a tenner they are anyway, so I thought, fucking give them a go, What else have I got? That's it, basically. Can't think. Don't think there is anything else. just let's see how it goes. I think, what day is it? Today's the 28th. I think it's the 28th. Not sure. Yeah. So what about this weekend? Some point over the weekend, I'll drop money into my account and I can see a bit. See if it works. See if it works or not. That's it. That's all I got anyway. It's been up and down week, few ups, few downs. But as always, we keep moving forwards because there's no point in going backwards. Anyway, I'm out. Look after yourself. Love it. Bye.